Ronald, there was some very positive news for the club on Tuesday with Jay Rodriguez signing his new contract. You must be delighted to have him tied down for 4 more years.
Yes, of course. It's a great player who was unlucky about his injury, and he's now back close to the team. He's doing the training sessions, and I think it's a good sign, a new contract, because that makes everybody happy, and it shows the ambition of the club and the ambition of Jay to stay with us, and that's very good positive news.
Has there been a boost from that news around the camp?
Yes, of course. That's normal, because if you keep that kind of players in the club, that makes everybody happy, and that gives a good signal to the rest of the players. And after Jay, we hope that we will keep everybody in the team.
You've mentioned that he might be close to featuring in a game. How close is he to stepping back out on the pitch?
No, he's very close. We hope that he can be part of the under-21 game. It's still not confirmed for next week, the home game against Man City. And that will be his first game in the under-21s, maybe for 30-35 minutes. But it's going well. He's doing all the exercises with the team in this week, and I show already his qualities, and in 1 or 2 seconds you see that he's a very good player.
What would that mean for him to perhaps be even on the bench against Manchester City on the final day of the season?
Yeah, that will be great, because it's a long time ago for Jay. He's doing fantastic in a mental way. He's so strong, what he did to come back. And that was a good example to everybody. And if we can put him on the bench in the last game, it will be a great achievement for Jay, what he did to coming back.
It's been a tough few weeks. How is the mood around the camp ahead of this final home game of the season?
No, the mood is good. Of course, after the last 2 defeats was not good, because I think we didn't play well. We didn't deserve a better result in the last 2 games. But we know our situation. We play at home, our last home game. And of course the fans deserved at least a good game, but most important 3 points. And in my opinion, it's a must-win game this Saturday.
Have you sensed that determination, not just to get the right result, but also put in the right performance?
Yeah, but I think it's not a tactical quality question. The left 2 games to play, and now is the last at home. And we know we are close to Tottenham. It's 1 point of difference, but we know that Swansea is doing very good in the last few weeks, and they're very close behind us, and that makes the situation more difficult what it was. And we need to win the game this Saturday.
Is it something the players have spoken about, that determination to give the fans reward for their efforts this season?
Yes, of course. We like to thank them with a good game, but the most important to give them the 3 points this Saturday, because the fans were amazing for the players, for the team, for the coaches, and of course then you finish at home in your last game. You like to give them a victory, and we need that one.
What can you expect from Aston Villa this weekend?
I think they changed a little bit the style when the new manager came in. They play more football. I think they play more offensive, and a different style than they play in the beginning of the season. They reached the final of the FA Cup. It's a great achievement for them, and they need maybe 1 or 2 or 3 points out of relegation for the Premier League. But it will be a tough one, because the team is showing the qualities, and like Leicester and like Leicester City last week, they play with a lot of confidence, and that's always difficult to beat.
Is it a game where you need to try and get on the front foot from the first whistle, rather than last weekend where you were able to let Leicester get ahead?
Yeah, that's important. The start in a game, it's always important, because that makes a lot in the game. And if you start well, which very aggressive, then it's more difficult for the opponent. And we didn't start well in the last 2 games, and we have to start better than we did in the last 2 games.
Swansea's result on Monday means there's a bit of pressure on as well to try and secure that 7th spot. Do you think your players will handle that pressure and enjoy that pressure perhaps?
There's always pressure. If you are doing well, you like to continue with that. And now we know our situation. We know what we can achieve in the last 2 games. And okay, we have to handle with that. But I believe in the players. I believe in the team for this Saturday.
Is there any news on the injury front?
No, still the same. Morgan is back in training, not with the group, but he was on the pitch today, and he's still out. Maybe next week. We have to wait for that. And Dusan is still out, and it's a normal situation like the last 2 games.